What's up, fight fans? It's Cage Side Seat. It's Gries, the best MMA talk with the biggest names in the sport from the best seat in the house and headlining UFC Rio Rancho this week. Feels good, doesn't it, to hear that Jan Blachowicz. I got that right. It's Blachowicz. I've heard it so many times on the UFC fights, in interviews, and I literally, as researching this, Jan, and seeing your interviews and your fights, I've seen it pronounced 100 different ways, but we got it right here today. Blachowicz.
Yes, almost. Blachowicz.
What did I do wrong?
You just change a little bit, the accent, but it's okay.
Okay, I'm working
We're gonna know about that. You say my second name.
All right, well, your English is definitely better than Polish on my part, but I'll tell you this, man, you are really inspirational to me because you came into the game from KSW on fire. Everyone knew who you were. Came into the UFC looking to make a big name for yourself, and you struggled early. You fought back from that, literally fight by fight. Now you're on a roll near the top of the light heavyweight division and have a chance with a win over Corey Anderson this week for a title shot. That's an unbelievable. What a journey you've been on since you've joined the UFC. Can you talk about, from day one, the struggles, adversity, overcoming that to get back where you are?
Whoa.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah, that was always my dream, to be here in UFC, part of this, the biggest organization in the world. I signed contract before I signed for the KSW. I was champion of this also big organization. So I signed contract. I won first fight in a really good way, but when I signed contract, I do one mistake. I changed gym, because I think that I have to train, I don't know, harder, better, I don't know why, And I changed the gym and won first fight, and then was start my trouble will start, But now, I come back to my old coach, and everything is, on really good way right now. Maybe after the Saturday night, I will gonna be the next, contender for the title shot. So I cannot wait, step to the octagon and start punching Corey.
Let's talk about Corey Anderson, your opponent, because he's another guy who's been real outspoken about how he should get the shot at Jon Jones, and Jon Jones chose Dominic Reyes. Very close fight, very controversial fight. You've been the quiet one for the most part, and that's your personality, that's your nature, but you've let your fists and your feet and your victories in the octagon do the talking. How did you feel about the Jones-Reyes fight, and how do you feel about Anderson going into this, feeling like he should be the next guy with a title shot when he still has to fight you?
Yeah, we watched the fight. For me, it was, really good fight. Nice to watch. Dominic make a really good job inside the octagon. But for me and for my coaches, we watched together the fight. Everybody said the same, that Jon Jones won the fight, And Corey, he not gonna be next fight, next challenger. I'm gonna be next challenger after Saturday. I'm gonna stop him. He think that's gonna be easy fight for him because he won the first fight against me, but this time gonna be completely different, story.
Yeah, that was my next question. That was a long time ago. Both of you are completely different now. What's the biggest change in you, and what's the biggest change you see in him since that first fight?
Yeah, we different fighters, but Corey got still the same game plan. Maybe mentally he is stronger, but still the same. He's boxing to take you down and control you from the top. Yeah, he knocked out the Johnny Walker. So maybe he will believe in his boxing style, and he will fight against me in stand-up. But I think after 3 minutes of the fight, he will try to take me down and do the same what he do in first fight. But what about me? In the first fight, after 2 minutes of the fight, I was completely exhausted. My cardio was bad. I don't know why. I think that was jet lag and overtrained. I don't explain myself, but he beat me. Okay, I forget about this. But this time, no jet lag. I'm come here, 2 weeks ago, more than 2 weeks ago, to used to the attitude, to the climate and everything. So this time, I'm gonna, he gonna feel the legendary Polish power this time.
The legendary Polish power. You guys are all champions, first of all, fighters who train, who compete, who step into that octagon. To have a belt around your waist is a crowning achievement, but just to be someone who gets yourself in this position, to overcome the adversity, that makes you a champion. It's a mindset more than it is a result. To me, you're a champion when your mind is focused on being a champion, not when the belt gets put around your waist. So can you talk about that mindset that you have and what makes you who you are as a competitor and as a champion?
I believe in myself. I believe what I do. I do this whole my life. And I know that I'm gonna be the champion. To Saturday I beat Corey, and next gonna be Jon Jones. But first of all, my mind is set on Corey. And after that, I will change something in my head and focus on Jon Jones.
All right, so last one for Jan Blachowicz. I got it right. I think that time we're gonna critique that one more time before we finish, and I want to make sure that I get the accent right too, because it's important to me, and I want to get that. My last name's Gries, and when your last name's like that, you have to get everybody else's name right, because everybody gets mine wrong. But I want to talk to you about your opportunity here in the main event, in the spotlight. You're a guy who's not super outspoken, even a little quiet in the interview, but you have an opportunity headlining a main event here to have the spotlight on you. What does that feel like, and what would you like to say to all the people watching who might not know you heading into this fight?
Just watch the fight in Saturday night, because you're gonna watch the new champion in this event.
All right, Jan Blachowicz.
Sorry.
Did I get it?
Yeah, Blachowicz.
Jan Blachowicz.
Yes, Jan Blachowicz.
I did it. Can you just tell everybody I got it right?
Yeah, he got it right.
All right, we got it right. It took the whole interview to do it, but we did it, Jan. Congratulations. It's great catching up with you. Really appreciate the time, and congratulations on a huge opportunity this weekend.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, cage side seat right here in Albuquerque, UFC Rio Rancho, ESPN Plus this weekend. Jan Blachowicz is the main event against Corey Anderson. We'll have more coming your way soon.